This is Ms. Bensman, and this is Tier 1, Lesson 5 on compounding interest. Okay, so we are going to be talking about compounding interest. We can use an exponential model to calculate the value of an interest when interest is compounded. Compounding interest can be compounded annually, which is 1 time a year, semi-annually, which is 2 times a year, quarterly, which is 4 times a year, or monthly, which is 12 times a year. So the formula we're going to be looking at is A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the power of NT. So P is the initial principal invested. So R is the annual interest rate, which is written as a decimal. So N is the number of compounding periods per year. And A is the amount of the account after T years. Okay, so let's look at a problem. So your 16th birthday is coming up in 2 years and you are trying to save money to buy a car. You decide to invest $600 in a savings account that earns 4% annual interest, compounded monthly. Okay, so when looking at this problem, we see that 600 is the initial principal invested. So we see that 600 would be our principal. Now we see that the account earns 4% annual interest. So 4% would be R, which we remember is written as 0.04, not 0.4. Now we see that this account is compounded monthly, which means N will be 12, since it is compounded every single month. And since your 16th birthday is coming up in 2 years, T will be 2. So now let's write an equation for this problem. As you remember, the compounding interest formula is A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the N times T power. Now we will substitute all of our variables. So A will equal 600 times 1 plus 0.04 over 12 to the 12 times 2 power. And that is our equation for the compounding interest.